Strategy Management Series. Video number 124, Strategy Formulation. Evaluate your strategy. Insights from Ansoff's new competitive strategy. Welcome back to the Ready MBA series on strategy management. In our previous sessions, we delved into strategy evaluation, the crucial seventh step of the strategy formulation process. This stage entails scrutinizing potential strategies for their impact, benefits, costs, and resource requirements. In previous episodes, we discussed how the planning team can define the details of a strategy using the Strategy Choice Cascade framework. The next step consists in evaluating the strategy they have formulated to ensure it is coherent, feasible, and aligned with the organization's goals, before resources are committed and execution begins. Over the past few videos, we have introduced insights and learnings from strategy thinkers and experts to help planning teams evaluate their predefined strategies. In this episode, we will continue these discussions and will analyze Igor Ansoff's perspective on strategy according to his book The New Competitive Strategy. Igor Ansoff was a distinguished Russian-American applied mathematician and business manager widely regarded as the father of strategic management. His emphasis on systematic strategic planning and his product, market expansion grid, Ansoff Matrix, fundamentally shaped the field of business strategy. His book provides a framework for actively shaping a company's future, urging a proactive approach beyond simply reacting to the market. Ansoff emphasizes strategic planning that focuses on identifying opportunities and systematically developing new products and markets. His work highlights the importance of analyzing the gap between a company's goals and its current trajectory, and then strategically filling that gap through diversification, market development, and innovation. Ansoff's key takeaway is that proactive strategic planning is essential for navigating change and achieving long-term success. To properly evaluate a proposed strategy, a planning team should follow this step-by-step guide based on Ansoff's concepts. Strategy Evaluation Checklist, based on Ansoff. This checklist assesses a proposed strategy's quality and soundness, drawing from Igor Ansoff's concepts to evaluate its alignment with environmental turbulence, growth vectors, and organizational capabilities. (1) Evaluate environmental turbulence. Assess the strategy's acknowledgement and classification of the current and anticipated level of environmental turbulence, using Ansoff's categories: stable, minimal change or unpredictability; changing, gradual and somewhat predictable change; disturbed reactive, more rapid and less predictable change, requiring reactive responses; turbulent, high degree of change and unpredictability, with potential for disruptions. 2. Analyze the proposed strategic posture. Strategic posture is the organization's overall approach to its environment: aggressive growth-seeking, defensive market protection, adaptive responsiveness. Aggressive growth-seeking. This posture involves a proactive and entrepreneurial approach, actively seeking new market opportunities and aiming for rapid expansion. Organizations with this posture typically take higher risks and prioritize growth over stability. Defensive market protection. This posture focuses primarily on maintaining the organization's current market share and profitability within its existing markets. It emphasizes efficiency, cost control, and protecting against competitive threats rather than actively pursuing significant growth. Adaptive responsiveness. This posture emphasizes flexibility and the ability to quickly adjust to changes in the external environment. Organizations adopting this stance prioritize learning, experimentation, and the capacity to modify their strategies and operations in response to evolving market conditions. Evaluate the consistency of the proposed strategic posture with the assessed level of environmental turbulence, the organization's overall objectives, and values. Higher levels of environmental turbulence demand more proactive and flexible strategic postures. Stable environments. In predictable environments with slow change, a more defensive market protection posture can be suitable, focusing on efficiency and maintaining the current position. Changing environments. As the rate of change increases, an adaptive responsiveness posture becomes more appropriate. The organization needs to be flexible and learn to adjust to evolving conditions. Disturbed, reactive and turbulent environments. In highly dynamic and unpredictable environments, an aggressive growth-seeking posture, combined with a strong capacity for adaptation, is often necessary. Proactive exploration of new opportunities and a willingness to take risks are crucial for navigating high turbulence. 3. Evaluate product market scope and growth vector. Examine the clarity and rationale of the strategy's defined product market scope, meaning the specific industries, markets, and customer segments the strategy targets. Analyze the justification for the chosen scope, considering factors like market attractiveness and organizational capabilities. To evaluate the strategy's growth approach, map its key initiatives onto Ansoff's product market expansion grid. This framework outlines 4 growth vectors. Market penetration. Increasing share with existing products in current markets. Market development. Introducing existing products to new markets. Product development. Introducing new products to current markets. Diversification. Introducing new products to new markets. The appropriateness of these chosen vectors should then be assessed against the prevailing environmental turbulence and the organization's tolerance for risk. As Ansoff suggests, market penetration suits stable markets, and market development leverages existing products in new areas. Product development capitalizes on customer relationships with new offerings. Diversification is for situations with limited current growth potential, involving expansion into novel domains. Migration between growth vectors are based on a combination of market saturation, available resources and capabilities, and the perceived risk-reward profile of each option under the current and anticipated environmental turbulence. Four. Evaluate alignment with strategic capabilities and planning. Thoroughly assess whether the organization possesses or can develop the necessary strategic capabilities, resources, skills, processes, required for successful strategy implementation. Identify and evaluate any significant capability gaps that could hinder execution. Examine the rigor and analytical basis of the strategy formulation process, considering whether it was a systematic and data-driven approach. 5. Evaluate strategic issues and performance expectations. Analyze the strategy's proactive identification and handling of potential strategic issues, threats and opportunities arising from environmental turbulence. Consider the presence of contingency plans or response mechanisms. Ensure the proposed strategy's direct alignment with the organization's overarching strategic objectives, defined in earlier goal-setting phases. Validate the realism and measurability of the strategy's expected outcomes and performance targets, ensuring they are achievable given the environmental context and organizational capabilities. By systematically applying this checklist, planning teams can effectively evaluate a proposed strategy's robustness, feasibility, and alignment with Ansoff's principles for navigating dynamic environments and achieving sustainable growth. This rigorous assessment ensures the strategy is not only ambitious but also grounded in a realistic appraisal of external forces and internal capabilities. And this concludes our discussion about strategy evaluation according to Igor Ansoff's new competitive strategy. Please be sure to check our next episode where we discuss a strategy evaluation framework based on Henry Mintzberg's The Rise and Fall of Strategic Planning book. Until then, keep strategizing. See you soon.